Happy trails. It's naturally flavored energy gel. It doesn't actually say. It doesn't actually say what flavor it is. Oh, it's maltodextrin flavor.
I don't know what that is. Sounds so cool.
I don't think that's a flavor. Alright, good morning. It's 6:31 and we're gonna run 13 miles. I just gotta fill this thing up first, really. Can you help me fill this thing up?
Sure.
I can't go on a long run without my hydration pack because I just like to carry a bunch of stuff with me, I guess.
I prefer to run with nothing on my back.
I don't like this thing. I'll keep it up.
There we go.
So I like to use my runDisney Expo cup that I bought that Kristen said, why are you spending extra money on this? Because you're never going to use it. I use it every day.
I think he did it just to spite me.
Sometimes I use it 3 times a day.
Why do you really need a runDisney beer? And it was like right as the expo was closing. And I said, it's just another cup. I think everybody has that problem in their house.
I didn't even want a beer.
Cups from
places. I
places.
didn't even want a beer. I just wanted the cup.
That come in these kind of cups. You know they just go in the trash. Or they come to your house and they sit with 50 other cups just like this. But touche. I think Adam, just to spite me, uses it every day.
I've gone through this coffee.
There's other cups that we don't use that we have though. The runDisney cup can stay.
That's good. So I drink just plain coffee, that I mix with lukewarm water. And what do you drink?
Before a run? Nothing.
Yeah. You don't drink any Spark before you run?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready to go. So Adam has a routine of like 20 things that he needs to do before he can step out the door. I'm pretty simple. I carry my gels for long runs, and I have water if we're at home. Then I have some sort of like Spark energy drink. I have the noon tabs, some water, and I take that during the run. But then, no, I don't eat. I don't drink before the run. I just go out the door. But Adam's got to do like, it takes us like an hour. I feel like ready to go. That's okay. Everybody has their own.
Right now I'm enjoying my wonderful protein power packed grape nuts. This stuff is awesome.
I'd be interested to know if you have the comments, or if you go down the comments, if you eat and drink this much before you run. Like, as in, he'll eat and drink this, and then
a bowl of cereal. I have a bowl of cereal.
Step out the door. Not like eat and drink this and go out an hour from now. Like, to each his own. To each his own.
Which noon tab? See, you're drinking though.
I did. Yeah, I was thirsty. I mean, but I didn't do it because it's something I have to do. I just, honestly, this is what I was making for later because, wow, it's still 75 out, which is nice. For me, that's pretty nice weather. But I probably won't need to drink anything till like 4 or 5 miles in.
So we really wanted to go run this 13 miles at Disney, but
it's too hard over there today.
And
it's too hot during the day and you can't get in.
Can't get in early. You can't make reservations to go anywhere early enough.
And so, we didn't want we really didn't want a hotel reservation. So.
And honestly,
it's not worth it.
We live so close. We would have to get a hotel reservation to go run there, but we wouldn't even stay there.
No.
We wouldn't even use the room. We'd just use it to run. But I forced her to get up at 6 this morning because I don't want to be running at 11 or 12. I'm gonna be done by 9.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
It'll probably take us like
2.5 hours.
let's say 2.5 hours, because I'm not feeling very fast today. This is a training run. I'm not interested to like win any awards. Like so. And you know what? Here's our problem. Yesterday, it was nice, like it says it is now, but the humidity was super bad. So it's like 80 degrees, which is cool for us. 80.
It says it's 75, but I'm willing to bet that when we step out the door, it's just gonna hit you.
The
It's just
humidity,
boom.
it had been raining a lot last night, so it might be really humid, and it was really hard to breathe yesterday. I don't mind the heat, like a dry heat, and I could probably run it up to like 95 in a dry heat.
This is Florida, Kristen. There's no such thing as a dry heat.
Some days are better than others. You're right, we live in Florida.
So, I went out and I got all these goos. Like I went to the running store and I'm only holding half of them. I bought one of every single flavor. Now, somebody said that there's a cola flavor goo. Really, really, really want to try that. But I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So, birthday cake. The guy at Track Shack said that birthday cake was one of everybody's favorites.
Oh.
So, I'm going to use birthday cake today. And every once in a while I like to try these little waffles.
Yeah, I had
These
one,
little
I think it was
stinger
last
waffles.
month.
I think
We
they're
had
good for long
bought a
runs.
couple.
Yeah.
I think, you know what, we'd sucked up like one of the I think it was the Princess Expo.
Mm-hmm.
They got a bunch of stuff and you had thought like, oh, I've never tried this. So Adam started buying like a bunch of things that we hadn't tried. So I had one last month when we did one of the long runs. And they're pretty good.
Wasn't bad.
They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Alright, my grape nuts are almost done.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right here.
It's a little dark out still. It's hard to gauge when you're inside.
You know what my hardest decision is for these long runs? What music I'm going to listen to. I need something this morning.
I listen to the same playlist every time. In fact, I have my watch set up, my Apple Watch. I can run without a phone, but I'll bring a phone with. And actually, the Apple Watch is way more accurate if you don't bring a phone with you. But I have my watch set up so that when I start the workout, and when I start the run, automatically starts the same playlist at the same time.
I don't have that.
I'm a creature of habit.
Mine completely changes with my mood. I could listen to any wide range of music depending on how I feel.
Well,
Today will probably just start out with pop workout or something. And then when I'm tired and dying towards the end, I might put on like a playlist that I have that's like really personal favorites.
I'm going to listen to Uplifting and Euphoric Trance
Are you joking with me?
for 2.5 hours. No.
Really? I didn't know.
We're gonna make a video about playlists, and she can talk about her playlists that she uses to run. I'll talk about mine that I use to run.
Okay.
I feel like my playlists give me a boost. Everybody always has that one song that when it comes on, you run faster.
Well, if you're listening to euphoric trances, I don't know how the boost is really there for you, but
Well, have you ever tried it?
no.
Then how do you know?
It sounds like I'd want to like throw my earbuds on the ground. I think I'd go crazy. We'll see. I'll give it a whirl there for a little bit. Not today, but
So Kristen likes to use her Bose earbuds that have the cable attached. Ours are essentially the same. Like they're both Bose, except mine don't have the little cable, and
I
hers
can't
do.
see them.
They're like the same. She likes the cable, and I don't blame her.
What's weird, I know
these
this
can
is
fall
odd.
out.
They do fall out, and I like the cable because, yes, if I need to listen to something really quick, then they kind of are just hooked in, and oddly enough, I hook them into my hair. So I know, like, I can just throw the earbud off, and it's not gonna go anywhere. Yeah, Adam lost his earbuds on a run just this week.
At Disney, yeah. Wilderness Lodge.
He just got really excited about filming and apparently dropped them.
Apparently the $300
unknowingly.
earbuds were not important, so I just dropped them. Yeah.
The picture was. So we had to go back on the trail and try to find where he dropped them out of his hand.
Got him though.
We did find them.
So I can tell it's starting to get a little light out, and I was kind of stalling, and that's why we're talking inside here a little bit. Because I have no problem running with headlamps. I know Kristen doesn't like it, so I can tell it's getting just a little bit dusky outside, or twilighty, or what do you call it in the morning?
Twilight. Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we'll need these, but
there's a road that we run that's pretty dark. There's no street lights back there, so.
yeah. So what we do is we have it's like a 3.2 mile loop. That's a pretty nice loop around the neighborhood, and after every 3.2 miles, we can come back home, and if we need to get some water or use the bathroom or like dry off a little bit, we can do that. And then the nice part is that after we do 4 loops, we're done with the half marathon. So all I keep in my head is 3 more loops.
4, 3, 2, 1.
2 more loops. 1 more loop.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it's getting light out, and I think we can probably think about starting this run, huh?
Are you almost ready?
Can't stall anymore.
It is time to go.
All right, got the earbuds ready.
I'm good
I got
to go.
my coffee finished. Best pre-workout ever. In like 5 or 6 minutes, I'm gonna be. I'll actually start feeling like tinglies from coffee. It's true. All right, should we go?
Yep.
All right, really nice. It's a beautiful morning. I've got this headlamp on, but I'm not gonna need it. It's bright enough out. Gonna ditch it. Not needed whatsoever. Got the shoes tied tight, and look at that sunrise coming up. Looks beautiful. It's about 75 degrees, and I think it's going to be a great morning for a 13.1 mile training run. So I'm going to start my watch. Kristen is here and she's ready. Outdoor run. Ready to run?
I'm so ready. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else experiences this. When I run away from the house, my Bluetooth wireless earbuds, they beep on and off as they lose connection with all the devices inside the house.
Yeah, mine too.
And they change frequency like 7 times. And I lose my music and then they come back. And I lose it and they come back.
Yeah.
But when I'm far enough away from the house, then it's fine. I feel like it disconnects from everything. It's weird. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a beautiful rainbow.
Wow. You never see them in the morning. Look, it's entire. All the whole way.
I don't know if this will show up on the camera, but it's not humid, and there's this beautiful rainbow that stretches across the whole sky.
You normally see that in the nighttime or after the storms. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
For sure. Oh my gosh, wow. That's so cool.
Beautiful rainbow. I don't know if that shows up on camera or not, but
it's bright. It's very bright.
Those are the things you see when you get up at 6 to go running. You miss it if you don't. All right, so this is Kristen's hated stretch of our run. And it's this road. It's about a mile. And it just dead ends. And then you turn around and you run back. She hates it. I love it. I love that the road just kind of goes off into nowhere.
It dead ends.
I love it. I love the road that just goes off into nowhere. She hates this part. When this part's done, she's so much happier. All right, let's do it. All right, so we are 1 mile in officially, and the first bead of sweat has just started to run down my forehead, which is a really good sign. It means it's not that crazy hot out.
Well, for us.
It's still pretty humid.
Yeah.
But it's so nice to not be feeling like I just jumped into a swimming pool.
At 1 block.
At 1 block in. And that's pretty good at 1 mile. Feeling good?
I'm feeling very good.
We're just kind of keeping a really nice, slow pace. I didn't even look. My guess is about 10 and a half. We're not gonna try and push it in this heat and humidity. We're just gonna take it easy.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yep.
Like, we'll probably walk twice, like, for a half mile each.
Yeah. All right, well, 1 mile in, 12 point. One to go. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so we just made it to the 5K mark. A little over a half hour in, so we're taking it pretty easy. The camera was rolling, so you might have seen it. Just dropped and smashed the GoPro. Kristen's not real happy. She looks pretty pissed, actually. But it's okay. It still works. That's what happens when you have to vlog and run. With equipment, your hands get sweaty. And I went to turn it on and it just slipped out. Flipped up. Smashed the screen everywhere. But it still works. So we're still good. But we are still good. I think we're gonna keep running instead of stopping. You wanna keep running?
Huh?
I can go another loop.
That's fine.
Okay, so 6 miles completed. Well, 6.5 miles completed, and stopped for a much needed bathroom break and water break and some goo. I'm gonna try this birthday cake goo. Oh, and I changed shirts because that was necessary. It was very wet. So birthday cake goo. Did you have some goo, Kristen?
I had some goo.
Which kind of goo did you have?
Blueberry pomegranate.
How was it?
Good. That's the one I usually have, though.
The birthday cake is not bad. It doesn't have the roctane, which is like the caffeine that this one has, that Kristen had. But birthday cake is good. It tastes like frosting. And it tastes like straight up frosting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So had some frosting. And some water. It's good to have some kind of nutrition after 6 miles. But really whatever is best, you know, for you. Gosh, it's so nice to be back at home and to change shirts because my other shirt is like sopping wet. And now we have the other half to do. And it's 8:30 still, and it's still not very hot out. And the sun is not out yet, which is great. So we are gonna head back out, finish this half marathon up. So we're about 10 miles in.
We are at almost exactly 10 miles.
And we're taking just a little bit of a walk break because you know what, that's okay, right?
It's a training run.
Yeah, so.
And it's hot. It's over 80 now.
Yeah, it's over 80. We are at about, what, 1 hour, 50 minutes?
Yeah.
And we have one loop left, essentially, a little over 3 miles, and
we will be done.
We'll be done. And are you hungry? I'm not.
No.
I
But
don't.
it's so hot and humid. I can't eat when it's super hot and humid. It just makes my stomach turn.
I don't know if a lot of you guys think about like food while you run. I cannot. Like I know there are plenty of people out there that I hear that are like, as they're running, they're dreaming about what food they're gonna eat after the run. Food disgusts me like no other when I'm running. I can't even think about food. Like it's just the last thing on my mind.
You know when I get real hungry about like 4 hours after, then I want to eat everything.
Right?
I want like a full like foot-long sub and like a big piece of cake and like
Stop, we can't talk
no
about this
we're
right
not no I don't want that now, but
we can't talk about that now. But
it's hot.
It is hot, and I keep checking my my pulse rate, my heart rate.
My heart rate is bad right now.
So I don't know about you guys at home, and I'm not a doctor, and this is something that just works for me, but I can use my heart rate to tell how full or empty my gas tank is. So if I look at my heart rate and it's 120, I know that I still have 10 miles left in me. If I look and it's 165, okay,
We're done.
You're getting close to the end. And I can use that as a gauge. And I think about the first marathon, the Disney marathon that I ran, and right out the gate I looked down and I was at 165. Right across the start line I was at 165, and I went, this is not gonna be a good race.
Oh, you were nervous.
Yeah, but it's a good way to kind of tell. So, and that's something very personal for everyone. So that's really different for you and for me and for everyone out there. But if you start paying attention to it, if you have a smartwatch and you start paying attention to your heart rate, that'll give you a really good, just kind of like fuel indicator on your body, I think. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that do that.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna walk this out for a little bit.
Finish the last 3 miles here.
Yeah, last 3 miles, and I feel pretty good. I'm glad we got up early. It was really nice to kind of get up before the sun broke free of the clouds, which is what's happening now. And we got the sunnies out. I will tell you what, just changing shirts at mile 6 and getting rid of that extra weight of all that sweat made a huge difference for me.
Oh, I'm sure.
I might do that. I might bring a shirt along for the next big race that we do.
Just change it over.
And just throw it away. You know, wear a shirt right away that you know you're not gonna keep, and just throw it out.
Yeah.
And then put on a new one.
That's true.
I might do that. Because you feel like refreshed. Yeah, you just feel so much better. All right, you ready to run?
Yep.
Okay. 13.1 miles, done. It's funny because Krista and I, we both have Apple Watches, and there's this pretty big discrepancy between distances between my watch and her watch. I just finished the 13.1 on my watch, and hers is just finishing now. So there was like a 0.3 mile discrepancy on it. We have different cell phone carriers, so that may play into it. And here's what else I think is that I run with just my watch. I don't bring the phone. So I feel like the watch uses just GPS. She has her phone with her on her arm, and I feel like it might use cell service to cell towers for GPS triangulation, and that may be the difference.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Sometimes I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, and sometimes it flip-flops. So it's
He'll go and run an extra like 0.3.
couple times around the block. So it's hard to say like which one is more accurate. We have a Garmin too, and at some point I'm going to make a video about.
I love the Garmin.
Yeah, at some point I'll make a video about the difference between the Garmin and the Apple Watch. I think the Apple Watch is better for every single day use, whereas the Garmin is better for race day.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But we'll make a video about that. But hey, our training run is done. It is hot. It is humid.
Shower and pool.
My glasses, I cannot keep them from fogging up, but that's just the way it is. And yeah, we're gonna shower, and well, we're gonna go get the dogs, give the dogs a walk.
Yeah, the dogs need a walk. So now we're gonna go walk another mile.
So now we're gonna go walk another mile with the dogs, which, you know what, that's good, because you really should walk it out.
Cool down.
Yeah, it really should walk it out and stretch your legs a little bit. But we really wanted to take you guys along with us on a training run. And I was just at the running store, at the Track Shack, and I bought all this, you know, running nutrition. And the lady who was there, she was like, "Oh, what are you training for?" And I said, just every day, I guess. Yeah. You know, there's really no races in the foreseeable future besides the Wine and Dine Half virtual.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we'll try to do like a real race. But really it's just
keep the training that we have going.
Yeah, it's really just about keeping the training that we're doing every single day. And we really wanted to bring you guys along and show you kind of how we train just in our neighborhood. And you know, feel free to comment below and tell us about how you train and what your distances are. I think we should probably...
Or tips.
Yeah, or tips.
I'm always looking for new tips.
Things that you guys do for your training runs in your neighborhood. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and keep following us. Lots more content coming out. We've got a great POV coming out soon. So thank you guys for watching. We're gonna go
get
rest.
some water.
We're gonna get some water and rest. All right, bye.